Hello everyone, and welcome to Alt Game. Today's episode is going to be a bit more different. Today's episode, we're going to ask the question, what makes a game? Now, this episode is going to be slightly more opinionated, so if you have your own opinions, do write them down in the comments below. So, let's get started. From what I've seen, a game exists with three parts: the challenge and goal, the world, and the abilities. A challenge and goal is necessary for a game to exist. Without it, there will be no point in playing the game. This is what the game relies on. That challenge will keep you entertained, while the goal is what will motivate you to continue on. Now, the challenge can be set by two things: the player and the game itself. Game set goals are the most basic ones. Those are your usual get to the end of the level, beat the objective, or capture the flag. Now, player set goals are what allow games like Garry's Mod to exist. Garry's Mod does not set a goal for you, but you can set one for yourself. For example, finding a way to create the world's most abominable creations, or causing a genocide. Now, the goals have two different kinds as well: long-term and short-term goals. Short-term goals happen in your immediate surroundings, like defeating an enemy or jumping over this obstacle. These serve the purpose of filling your time and entertaining you while you attempt to reach your long-term goals. Now, your long-term goals would be finishing the game or beating the final boss. These are your greatest achievements in the game, and you're not gonna get there easily. These serve the purpose of keeping you hooked onto the game until the very end. As an example of this, let's take a look at Dishonored. In Dishonored, you are provided a main objective, but to get there, you must complete certain actions first. Let's take a look at the game's first mission. In the first mission, you are tasked with escaping the prison. Of course, that would be your long-term goal. You would of course have to take down a few guards and sneak to the rooms. That would be your short-term goals. The next part of a game would be its world. This would be what sets the rules for you and gives you a scope of what you can do. This is what provides challenge and goal of the game. A game's world can vary depending on what the game is. Let's take, for example, two platformers, Celeste and Sonic Mania. Celeste focuses on tough platforming action, and as such, a big majority of its action happens in a small space. This is to provide the player with time and enough information to consider their actions. On the other hand, Sonic Mania is a fast-paced platformer, instead emphasizing long and huge horizontal levels. This is because the game wants to emphasize movement, specifically speed. Now, the final part of a game would be your abilities. These abilities will help you traverse the world, complete your challenges, and get to the goal. These abilities are also what help define the game. Let's take a look at two games: Portal 2 and its mod, Aperture Tag. In Portal 2, you are given the portal gun. With this, you are required to solve puzzles. The whole game focuses on teaching you what you can do with it and letting you think with portals. Now, in Aperture Tag, there's a segment in the game wherein you go through levels in Portal 2. But this time, you are provided the gel gun. With this, your solution to the puzzle is now different. Rather than thinking with what you can do with portals, you think, what can I do with my mobility options in the gels? This is an example of how abilities can change a game. And those are the three parts of a game. As I've said in the beginning, if you have any opinions you'd like to express, do write them down in the comments below. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.